Can you believe it? Hi, I'm Katie. Believe It is all about botanically inspired art.
Well, this should be a pretty short tutorial. I want to show how I make these little flower earrings out of my jelly prints. Sometimes from the pile of prints that I didn't think worked out so well. And then you can use them for smaller work like these. I have some squares here that have been decorated with a little gold. I have some flowers here that were doubled up, and then you bend the petals to make them a little bit 3D. And here are some rectangles that I cut and then put some blossoms at the bottom. They are all Mod Podged with the gloss. So let me show you how I do this. You get one of your prints, and as you can see, this one is from the reject pile. But for the earrings, I think it works quite well. I had this stamp, which is a little blossom, and I cut out 4. Now you need 4 because you want to put backings on them. You want to cut 2 for the front, and then you need to flip this over to cut the 2 for the back, because they need to match up, and they won't match up exactly because these blossoms are a little bit asymmetrical. They won't match up exactly if you cut all 4 out the same direction. So, all right. Then you take your fronts and your backs, and you put it where the camera can see it. All right. I just take a glue stick and glue these together. You want to match these up, and you want to line them up exactly. Make sure the fronts and the backs line up exactly. Pinch them sideways and then pinch them down. Okay, there. The next thing I do is edge them. You can edge them with a, for instance, a Tombow watercolor brush or any other kind of brush pens you have. But I have really liked this effect of edging them with this gold paint here. So I'll show you how I do that. Maybe I'll show you with the other pair that I've started. You want to get a good amount of paint on your brush. Because you want to trail an edge. Oh, let me get my tweezers. You'll want tweezers for this. It goes a little easier when you're not trying to aim it to the camera. There we go. It's coming along. Just drag that brush across the edge. It doesn't have to be completely uniform. I'm calling these fairy earrings. And in the fairy world, it doesn't have to be uniform. All right. if you want to, you can clean up, but a little bit of gold is not bad. So I have this one here, the other one is done. We just take our Mod Podge and brush a little bit. Onto the one that's dry, of course. So you let that dry and then you do the back. Another treatment you can give if you want to is something like this. If you want to, you can paint some of this glitter onto them. I might do that on this pair that I've got started here. And I can edge them after if I want to. This gives just a little bit of shimmer. It's not overdone. I like this paint. It is clear acrylic paint with just a little bit of glitter mixed into it. And for fairy earrings, that's really pretty. So when these are dry and you Mod Podge them, okay, and they're dry, you can see what they look like. You punch a hole. Make sure that your flower, that both flowers have the hole punched, you know, in the same petal. And there you go. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Put some other ones out here again to look at. I wanted to show you how I finished these off up close. So as you can see, there's a little glitter on there, and then I put sequins in the centers, and they look really pretty. These two have their holes punched. And here's a card I made, and I sometimes put one of these little blossoms on the card. So that would be another idea to use these for. Thanks for watching.